Hello, my lovely Aries. Welcome to Soulsake Tarot. My name is Christina, and I'm going to be doing your general read for the upcoming week of January. I hope that y'all are doing well. Hold on. Okay, Aries. The Castle. Queen, the One, the Threshold, the Storm. Man, everybody's been getting the Storm lately. Yikes. The Village, and the Animal. Okay. Maybe it's just like this huge transitional. It is January 11th. It's like a portal type day. Some portal type energy reads that I've been having. But you have the Village, and then you have the Storm, and the Castle, the Queen, the One, the Threshold, and the Animal. And Aries, I feel like you guys are almost coming into this renewed sense of focus on the relationship. I mean, y'all have been like on some relationship stuff for a minute. But I feel like there's this energy of like a renewed sense of focus. The Village and the Castle are both cards that are just kind of like, they're limiting. The Castle is the idea that it's like the best house in the village, but it's still in the village, And I feel like you guys are coming out of a place where it wasn't working. Whatever it wasn't working for you. I don't know if it was the relationship that you were in, like if you guys were dating somebody. I kind of get the feeling that there's this idea of like of an ending. I don't know. Not just of a relationship though. I feel like you guys are just like having like this massive ending that involves a lot of people. So I don't know if you're going through like a breakup that's like a really big type of ending breakup, like you're breaking up with your friends and your, and their family and their friends, and it's just kind of like this, like I feel like this tumultuous type of breakup where just like you lose a lot in terms of people, and yet like you're freed from the bondage that held you in place. And you're wanting to, or you are crossing over this threshold. Didn't you guys have the threshold and you like wanted to cross the threshold, but you couldn't cross the threshold? I feel like that was Aries read. But it seems like whatever it was that you weren't, like whatever it was that was preventing you from crossing over the threshold, it's like it's dead and gone. Like whatever it is that was like holding you back is destroyed. Is what I want to say. And you have the Queen, the Animal, and the One. And I feel like Aries, you guys are just like in this place where you are, and these are gender neutral, but you're focused on the person that you want. I mean, it's almost like you've had your eye on something, you know, or someone, and so now you are really, I think, able to focus on them in a way that you hadn't been able to focus on them before. I mean, wasn't it kind of the idea of like your life is going this way and my life's going that way, and like I'll always care about you and I think you're wonderful, but like sorry. And it's kind of like whatever that was that was holding you back is no longer holding you back. You're able to cross the threshold, and now you're just really focused on getting this person like that you've had your eye on to like actually be yours, is what I want to say. The Four of Pentacles. OMG. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. The Nine of Cups. Eight of Swords. I wonder if you guys don't have, like, if y'all aren't maybe starting a new job as well. You know, like if maybe some of my Aries are leaving their jobs. I don't know. Ace of Pentacles, you know, which is like a new beginning, but like typically a financial beginning. And with all of these endings, I kind of feel like maybe this is like there's just like a lot going on. You know, like you're switching jobs, I want to say like you're ending relationships, I mean, it's almost like this like clearing out of everything. The Eight of Swords, you know, it's just really that idea of like facing your fears head on, you know, and I feel like whatever it was that you were attached to, and I kind of want to say it's an old relationship. Like you had this hang up on this person. Maybe some of y'all even have kids with that person. But it was like this idea that like you couldn't move past any of your into like a next level of your relationships with anybody else because you were still hung up on this person. But now that like all of these things are ending, it's like you're having the courage to kind of face your fears, and move away from this idea of being manipulative and lacking any kind of emotional fulfillment. You know, I mean, it's kind of like this idea of like you've been playing the bad guy. I want to say. And that change is knocking at the door. You know, like a change of fortune is knocking at the door. And you are now coming into a place of understanding that is enabling you to cross this threshold and face the fears that you had held on to, I think because of the fact that you weren't actually letting go of what had really been holding you back. And so now the idea is that you're letting that go, you're moving away from it, you know, you're facing your fears, fortune has changed in your favor, and you're ready to set out toward this person because you love them. And you look at them and you're like, that's the one. That's the one I want. But you hadn't been able to do that before because you were afraid. I think you were afraid of losing control. is what I want to say. You know, like, even though you knew you weren't happy in it, and even though you knew it made you miserable, it was like you had control over the situation. Until you didn't. And things came crumbling down. But I think all of that is leading you into this new beginning. Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It's kind of like you're walking away. Oh my God, that's so loud. I have all of my windows open too. I hope that's not too loud on the video. But anyways, you're coming into this change of perspective that's allowing you to cut away with, the things that were holding you back. I mean, it's just kind of this idea of this massive change and transition. It's got to be a theme, yo. But anyways, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, which is, again, just kind of this coming into balance, starting a new beginning, possibly a new job. I mean, I really kind of feel like you guys are setting off towards like this whole new life. Let's see what else we can get for my Aries. The Sun, the Three of Wands, Six of Swords. Woof. Woof. Morgane, Ten of Swords in this deck is hella aggressive, but I feel like it's kind of that idea of this ending that you guys are facing, like this letting go of and walking away from. And I mean, there's a lot of cutting out the bad, doing away with it, being done with it, kind of like a big fat fuck you, village and castle. Because you're moving toward the Sun and the Three of Wands. And I mean, this is just the idea of creating something beautiful, something peaceful. And I want to say, like, for some of my Aries, like having a family with this person. For other of my Aries, like maybe you're just really kind of settling in to this new person. Because that seems to be where your focus is. And with all of this change of luck, and I feel like y'all have not been having the best of luck. I'm not gonna lie. I feel really bad every time I do an Aries read. I'm like, I'm so sorry, you guys. But I mean, it's that idea that now you're having this change of luck, and you're actually going to be able to like really come together with this person in a sincere way. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that you were hung up in your own past relationships, your own past, and like walls that you had built. That have like come crumbling down around you, or seem to be ending in a real way for you, here soon, if it hasn't already happened. But it's freeing you. It's freeing you and allowing you to cross the threshold, which is something that you've been wanting to do. And I think that it's enabling you to really focus on what it is that you were wanting in the first place, which is this person who you want to build a life with, which is beautiful. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Okay, Aries, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope this resonates with y'all, and you have a fantastic week, and I'll see you again soon.